Glengarry Highland Games Mass Band. Our bands in our first wave this year are our Grade 1 bands and Grade 2 bands. The 78 Prizer Highlanders, 78 Highlanders out of Halifax Citadel in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The Toronto Police Pipe Band from Toronto, Ontario. The 78 Fraser Highlanders from Campbellville, Ontario. The Peel Regional Police Service from Brampton, Ontario. And my old alma mater, the Ottawa Police Service out of Ottawa, Ontario. The 400 Tactical Helicopter Squadron from CFD Forest, Ontario. The City of Dunedin, all the way from Dunedin, Florida, Pipe Band. The College of Piping Pipe Band from Summerside, Prince Edward Island. The Macmillan Pipe Band from Rockville, Maryland. And the Great Lakes Pipe Band from Cleveland, Ohio. A Glengarry welcome, folks. How about that, Glengarry? Our drum majors in front of the Grade 1 and Grade 2 pipe bands today are Neil Lester from Windsor Police Pipes and Drums and Chris Wenwick, Inspector Chris Wenwick from the Ottawa Police Services Pipe Band. Now coming onto the field out of the South Gate is Wave 2 of the massed bands playing the tune Caber Fade. This year, Paris Port Dover Pipe Band from St. George, Ontario. The Rocky Mountain Pipe Band from Calgary, Alberta. The New York Metro Pipe Band from Belmore, New York. Viscount Park Pipe Band from Edmonton, Alberta. The Atlanta Pipe Band from Atlanta, Georgia. The Worcester Kilties from Worcester, Massachusetts. The Hamilton Blaze Pipes and Drums from Hamilton, Ontario. The Durham Regional Police Pipe Band from Oshawa, Ontario. Your very own Glengarry Pipe Band from Maxville, Ontario. And the Dartmouth District Pipes and Drums from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Wave 2. Wave 2 of the mass band. Now entering the field, Wave 3 out of the North Gate. Wave 3 playing Glengarry Highlanders. Our bands in Wave 3 are Rob Roy Pipe Band from Kingston, Ontario. The Windsor Police Pipe Band from Windsor, Ontario. Scotia Glenville Pipes and Drums from Colony, New York. The Toronto Police Pipe Band from Toronto, Ontario. The 78th Highlanders, Halifax Citadel from Halifax, Nova Scotia. The Manchester Pipes and Drums from Manchester, Connecticut. And the Austin Legion Pipe Band from Calgary, Alberta. Also the High Desert Pipe Band all the way from Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Fredericton Society of St. Andrew from Fredericton, New Brunswick. And the City of Dunedin Pipe Band from Dunedin, Florida. The Cameron Highlanders of Ottawa, Ontario. And the College of Piping Pipe Band from Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Wave 3. Now entering the infield, playing Barren Rocks of Aden. The fourth wave of our mass bands, the Barrie Pipe Band from Barrie, Ontario. The Stewart Highlanders from Wilmington, Massachusetts. The Niagara Regional Police from Niagara Falls, Ontario. The Paris Port Dover Police Pipe Band from Paris, Dover, Ontario. The Arnprior McNabb Pipes and Drums from Arnprior. The Macmillan Bertles from Rockland, Maryland. I'm sorry, they're from Rockville, Maryland. The Macmillan Bertles. The Firefighter McFadden from Goshen, New York. The Sons of Scotland from Ottawa, Ontario. The Glengarry Pipe Band from Maxwell, Ontario. The Ryan Russell Memorial Pipe Band from Toronto. And the Lindsay Pipes and Drums of Lindsay from Lindsay, Ontario. Wave 4. One more wave to come out, ladies and gentlemen, and then the start of the thrill of a lifetime. Now coming onto the field, Wave 5 of the Glengarry Highland Games Mass Band, playing my mother's favorite tune, Mary's Wedding. The London Firefighters of London, Ontario. Georgetown Pipe Band from Georgetown, Ontario. The Montreal Pipe Band from Montreal, Quebec. The College of Piping Pipe Band from Summerside, GPI. Air Force City Pipe Band from Trenton, Ontario. The Finger Lakes Pipe Band from Ithaca, New York. The White Heather Pipe Band from Aurora, Ontario. The Hamilton Police Pipe Band from Hamilton, Ontario. The Quigley Highlanders from Waukegan, Ontario. The Dartmouth District Pipe Band from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, and the South Glengarry Pipe Band from Cornwall, Ontario. That's mass bands. All ladies, ready to go, start for your enjoyment. I hope you enjoy it. I know I will. Just before we get started in mass bands, ladies and gentlemen, this year our Glengarry Highland Games brochure and posters, we featured a picture of a young man who plays with the Glengarry Pipe Band. His photo has been viewed by thousands around the world in various newspapers and magazines advertising the Glengarry Highland Games. I would like to introduce to you all this young man from Glenroy in Glengarry County, Robbie Moffat. Robbie, would you please come out to the front? Robbie, where are you? There's Robbie. Robbie, thanks again, Robbie, for showing your smiling face to the piping world and for being on the front of our games brochure worldwide. Robbie Moffat from Glenroy in Glengarry County. Sounds like you brought the whole family with you. Well, that completes my work for the 2 days, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure again. Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce to you now the Director of Bands, Mr. Gilbert Young, and he will take over the evening. Good luck, Gilbert, and all the best.
Thank you, Bob. At this point, I'm going to ask Drum Major Neil Lester of the Windsor Police to do a couple of counter marches here, and he will direct the mass bands from here, and then I'll take over again. Drum Major Lester.
Mass band, attend!